Hey guys, this is Tyriel M3 about to show you a video tutorial on how to make sure that your hardware is working properly and that everything is working okay in your hardware. That was weird. Anyway, so you start off in the Start button, Control Panel, you scroll down to System. Here we go. Then you go to Device Manager. Now in Device Manager, this shows all the hardware in your computer. I mean, I have a 6-core processor, so it will show all 6 processors. A lot of people have had issues with how do you enable USB. I'm having issues with my video card driver or whatever. Now, for instance, video card driver is located in Display Adapter. So click that down, and I have a Radeon HE6870, so that's in the series. So I go to Properties. It says it's working properly. It actually shows which driver version it's using. You can do update driver right now, and you can update it to the most current driver, and that's a very simple way to do that versus going to the actual website. Microsoft will find that for you. It's pretty sweet, unless you want to use a specific driver for some reason that works best with your application. Now, for instance, let's say, for the sake of everything, that your CD drive doesn't have a driver. Well, bam, I'm going to uninstall the driver right now. This will work for any hardware. This is just an example because I don't want to uninstall my USB, which is this one, Universal Serial Bus Controller, because I have things plugged into it, like my mouse that I'm using. So, for instance, if you have an issue with that, or you have a right next to the end of the word or end of the phrase, like human interface devices, you'll see a yellow exclamation mark. Now that shows that you have a problem with your drivers, and your driver is basically the software that runs your hardware. You have to have updated drivers. It's kind of how your hardware communicates to your operating system, which is Windows 7. So all you would have to do is go click on Action and scan for hardware changes, and it will automatically scan for plug-and-play compliant hardware. And down here it says installing device, and the device installed successfully. Now Windows 7 has its own preloaded drivers that are pretty universal for most hardware that you find, but you can find some third-party hardware that has some weird drivers to it, or it's too old or too new perhaps, but Windows 7 usually keeps up on it pretty well. I'm pretty impressed with Windows 7 on that. But if you can't find the driver for some reason, you can always search online, and you can do that like I just mentioned previously by right-clicking, going to Properties and finding it in there, or you gotta plug in the CD that came with, sometimes they have micro CDs, or if that's even what they're called, or a CD that came with the drivers on it. That's how you find the driver for that hardware to make it work. And so this is pretty much how you find out if everything's working properly in your computer, if everything's up to date. You can just find it right here. And this is pretty much how to make sure your hardware is working properly. That's all, and thank you very much.